You know, these days, the topic of politics is a hot topic and it can affect your friendships. You got people saying, I'm not talking to you anymore because you support Trump, or you support Kamala Harris, or on the Canadian side, because you support Trudeau or you support Pierre Poilievre. It's like, I'm not talking to you. We're not friends anymore. Some relationships are getting affected by it as well. But this one here, this story here with this brother, he got fired because he's a Trump supporter. Take a look and we'll talk about it further.
Boss just hit me on the intercom, told me I was fired. I relieved of my motherfucking job because how I feel about President Trump. I'm a Trump supporter. So this to all my Trump supporters, if your boss find out you're a Trump supporter and then you don't believe what they believe in, they're gonna fire your ass like they fired me, man. It's disgraceful for the American people and the people believe in what they want to believe in. I have a right. I got a freedom of speech. I can say what the I want to say when I want to say it, as long as I ain't saying it and working, putting nobody in danger. You know what I mean? So help me out, man. What am I to do? Now I lost my job because how I feel, because I'm going with President Trump. That shit a debacle. Yeah, but it's all good, man. It's not right, man. So this is all my Trump supporters, man. If your job don't feel like you promoting the right thing, which what I believe in shouldn't have nothing to do with my job, man. I'm not bringing it to my job or nothing, man. This wrong, man. Yeah, but it's all good, man. Vote Trump, man. I'll find another job like I found this one. These people.
You know, when you apply for a job, you either fill out an application, you hand in your resume, they look at your skill set, and if you're the right fit for the job, you have your interview, you get the job. The process is like that. And are you a right fit for your team or the organization? All of those come into play. Never have I seen on any application, by the way, I support the Democrats, or I support the Republicans, or I support Trump or Harris or Trudeau or Polyev. So, you're not going to get the job because of who you support. That's not even on the list. I know here in Canada, it's, do you identify as a Indigenous or African American or African Canadian? And you see those questions, and then you have a choice of whether or not you're going to respond to it. But to say or to get fired because you are a Trump supporter is a labor board filing. That's what needs to happen. If it were me and this so called boss fired me, and by the way, over intercom, which is another no, you have another process with that. You're called into the office, your boss is there, a representative from HR, they tell you why you're being let go, and then they give you a severance package if that's applicable for you, and you're walked out, but first you're escorted to your desk or whatever to gather your belongings, and then you're walked out. So if I were this brother, I would be heading straight to the labor board and I would be filing a complaint against that so called boss and the company. And I would ensure that they paid me a crap load of money for firing me because of where I lean politically. I mean, if you're going to fire me, it would be for something like lack of productivity, not doing my job right, tardiness, insubordination. Those are usually the reasons, or getting laid off because of the business is not as fruitful as it was. So they will do what they call layoffs or cutbacks, but never because of where I lean politically. If that were the case, then none of us should be working really, depending on where we lean. We wouldn't even be on this platform because we all have different or opposing opinions about who we lean on politically. So, brother, if I were you, I would head straight to the labor board and file a complaint against this boss and that company because there's no way that you should be losing your job because you support Donald Trump. This is actually getting out of control. People are attacking people. People are ending relationships. People are ending friendships and long-standing friendships. I mean, me personally, listen, who I choose to lean on policy-wise, who I choose to support policy-wise, should not affect my friendships, should not affect my relationship. I'm not harming anybody. This brother is not harming anybody by choosing who he wants to support politically. So, truly, if somebody wants to not talk to me anymore because of who I choose to support politically, fine, bye. It is everybody's right. But what you're not going to do is affect my livelihood over who I choose to support. We are going to battle for that one, okay? People need to put food on the table. So this boss or so-called boss needs to no. It's time to head to the labor board. Get it going, brother. Do not accept this. Let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. Also, download the African Diaspora News app. You can grab it at the Google Store. You will not be disappointed. I know I keep saying this, and it's because I mean it. You will not be disappointed. So, download that app. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Black Experience with Emma Ansah. Until next time, please be safe, everyone.